Hey, what's up, boys and girls? Welcome to today's new video on Bridge Time Podcast. And in today's new video, we are gonna be talking about my ideal summer signings for Manchester United. And as you guys know, Manchester United is no more the legendary club that we all used to know since Alex Ferguson left. And so there have been a lot of problems, a lot of players who are not performing very well anymore and stuff like that. So and in today's video, we're gonna be talking about my ideal summer signings, some players who need to leave, some players who need to stay. So without wasting time, let's get right into it. So first thing first, I have the lineup, Manchester United starting lineup. As we all know, they play in a 4-3 4-3-4-3 formation with two tens behind the striker and two wing backs, for the width and two holding midfielders in front of the defense with three center backs. So I took this formation based on their starting lineup here. So of the Europa League starting lineup, yes, y'all are asking. So right next, so we're gonna be starting with the defense. First of all, we're gonna be starting with the defense. In defense, we have Lenny Euro, we have Harry Maguire, and we have Luke Shaw. So first, let's start with Shaw. Honestly, Shaw for me, Luke Shaw should leave. I think Man U should sign a new defender. Luke Shaw is not the ideal guy for them. Like they should sign a new one. Like you get rid of Shaw. I don't know what's his market value or something, but you get rid of him and you can get someone much more better. Eh, because also the injuries and stuff. So I think if you get rid of Luke Shaw, uh, as first the injuries, how many games did he miss? Because also he has been very, very concerning. You see, he has missed ever since last season. In total, since last season, he has missed 133, 190, 80. Like he has missed almost a whole season. Like if you can see it very well, he has missed almost a whole season. And I don't remember when last he even had a full season. I don't even remember when last he had a full season. So for me, honestly, you see, he missed 62 games. That is almost 95% of the game in a season. So honestly, Show you get rid of Show. I don't know. For me, you get rid of him. Show should be out. Now we have Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire recently he renewed his contract, like contract extension of plus 1 year. And from what we know, Amorim really likes him. He's one of Amorim's favorite player in the club. He really likes him, so that's why they renew him. So for sure he's gonna stay. Even if me personally, I will want to have him only as a bench player. That's okay. And we have Lenny Euro. Lenny Euro, yeah, solid second part of the season. Honestly, it feels like he is the ideal defender, especially for this back three where he feels more comfortable. He has the freedom to push forward with the ball if he wants to, stuff like that. So yeah, Lenny Euro, solid pick. Thing, yeah, solid pick. Lenny Euro stay. Now here we have Casemiro. Uh Casemiro. Honestly, Casemiro. I've been a little bit biased, but hey, no. Let's just finish with the defense. Lenny Euro, solid pick for me. Solid pick, Lenny Euro. Nothing to say about that. And as backup, they got was Mazraoui. Mazraoui as backup. Mazraoui who can play both as a third center back and also as a wing back too. And as his backup, we got Aiden Haven. Aiden Haven, honestly, a youngster who just came from Arsenal. Very good center back. I don't know why Arsenal left him leave, but hey, they should have kept him. He would have been a good Saliba backup or Gabriel or something like that. So Aiden Haven. Next season, I expect to see him more. Now, Harry Maguire. Yeah, Aaron Maguire. We have Delete, who normally is in the starting lineup. Delete. Yeah, Delete overall complicated season, but I still trust him. I still know that he can still produce very good and very interesting things. So Delete, for me, he stays. Now we have Licha, Lisandro Martinez. It's true that he has been having injuries all the time ever since he came to Manchester United, but hey, he is still, for me, he's still a very, very good defender, very, very solid. So when Lisandro Martinez is coming back, we'll see a much more better Manchester United defense. So don't worry about that. So now we can go on the wing backs. So now we have Doku. Doku, yeah, for me Doku, very good one. For me Doku, very good, solid pick. Honestly, I think he came January. January. Dogu is January signing. So Dogu for me, he can stay. He can stay for me. Very good one. Especially that his backup is Tyron Malasia. Malasia, honestly, bro, just get rid of him. Like Malasia, I'll put him in a blacklist. I didn't even know that this guy was still playing. That's funny. I didn't even know that Malasia was still playing. Like Malasia, get rid of him. Shaw as a wingback, especially in this kind of system, Shaw will have been very, very interesting as a wingback, as a Dogu replacement. He will have been very, very interesting in this position, but he can't even stay fit for even half season. Like we don't even know. Every time he leave, he gets injured. That's 3 months, 4 months. But hey, I still believe that they should get rid of him like next season because they've already spent a lot of money. So Doku, yeah, Doku as a wingback. Yes, that's a solid one. Can have Show as a backup if needed. Now, mm, now what do we got? Now on the right side, got Majrawi. Majrawi, honestly, keep Majrawi. Can play multiple position. Need him as a center back. He's there. Can also play midfield. Even though that midfield stuff was a little bit crazy experiment. But Dalo back up as Mazraoui. Yeah, even though Dalo hasn't been the same since. But hey, mm, we don't have now. Let's move to the goalkeeper. Now let's go into the goalkeeper. Honestly, Onana, Onana for me, sell. There is no second chance. For me, Onana, there is no second chance. And if you get to sign a new goalkeeper, oh, I would rather sign him, Lucas Chevalier from Lille. Chevalier from Lille, bro, we will do so much good to this team, like so much. It's true that Onana, the only good thing that Onana brings to this team is his ball playing abilities, and that's too. How can I say it? It's good to have a goalkeeper that has a good ball playing ability, but hey, at one point, like we bought you to make saves. We didn't buy you to make only like going to play ball on the feet. Because if we check the stats, I even check the stats to compare. Like, yo, look, Chevalier has 76.9%. That's 77% saves. Onana has 39%, point 4. That is even less than 60%. So it means he never makes saves. He never makes saves. Like crazy. We have now passes. Yeah, 73 because he does a lot of passes. But also you can't be having a goalkeeper who doesn't make saves. Like you can't be having that. You see even XG stop 95.69% of XG stop of goal stop. Like honestly, going on Chevalier, I don't know his market value. I don't know what's his market value for Chevalier, but if you can invest good on him, Lucas Chevalier 23, and he's even 23. Like that's the goalkeeper for the future. 30% market value, 30 million. That's a solid pick. Like get him a defender for 30. I think Leo will at least sell him for 40. You get rid of Onana for something like 30 million, 25 million, and you reinvest the money into a goalkeeper. That's going to be very good. I think this is the first position that I think they really need someone here. They really need someone in the pool. Like I agree to leave Show one last season. As long as he's a backup, he doesn't have to play that much. Yeah, because Show can also be a backup for Dogu. Because Show in this wing back position, oh my god, bro, he's gonna do a lot of damage. So now, now let's move into the midfield. Let's move into the midfield. So in midfield, you have Casemiro. Oh, um, Casemiro. Casemiro, for me, is good. Casemiro, I think it's something like 33, 34. For me, Casemiro, like, especially for the type of play that Amorim wants to bring or something like that, Casemiro, for me, he's not the ideal type of player for that. If you understand, you feel me? Like, he is not the type of ideal player. Like, it's true that you need a CDM that's going to defend, that's going to cover grounds and stuff, but with the ball, what can he bring where can he bring with the ball? That's the question. What can he bring with the ball? So as for now, there's also another player that I want to. That's another player like yeah, can Casemiro bring with the ball? Let's see. Ground duels, he's 99 percentile. Possession win 100, of course. Those are his main qualities. Of course, we can remove him that. Key passes, 86 percentile. Uh, so like Casemiro, now Casemiro, because 86%, 85.8 key passes, possession one. It's true. Like in terms of winning the ball, he's really good. Like to win the ball, I can remove him. That he's really good in this kind of position, in this kind of things. But I feel like him playing along Bruno, him playing along Bruno, like it's gonna give Bruno. Bruno is not gonna have the freedom that he needs because every single ball is gonna be like, oh, we have to give to Bruno because Casemiro can't do any progressive passes. Like progressive passes, I'm not even sure that he's even there. Progressive passes, 72.3. Like that's really low for a midfielder. That's really low, and especially that Amorim needs his two CDM to be able to take the play from deep. So I think Casemiro for me is too low, and I don't know if they can go for him, especially a very young one. It's true, Baliba, he's still very young, but I think I think we can still make him progress. But hey, for me, Baliba, for me, I think the team that's gonna bet on him, they're gonna win a lot. I think for me, Baliba, Manchester United should sign Baliba. They should sign Carlos Baliba for me. I think he's very young. He has a huge potential. He can grow more. He, he can improve in so many aspects. So for me, Carlos Baliba needs to be a very good pick. So now Bruno Fernandez, I have replacement. I have Kobe Mainu. Not even Kobe Mainu. For Bruno Fernandez, I have Manuel Ugarte, replacement for both of them. And I also have Kobe Mainu. Kobe. Yeah, I also have Kobe Mainu. And I think with this front, with this with these four midfielders, they can do something. Bruno, we already know. Bruno is always healthy, always fit. So he's gonna be there. Can guarantee you a whole season if you want to. So yeah, that's it. Thing, but I think they should go for Baliba. Like they should go for him. I think the prem team that's gonna bet on this guy, wow, is gonna they're gonna win a lot. Like they're gonna win a lot. So now let's move to the two attacking midfielders. The two attacking midfielders is first we have Mason Mount and we have Ahmad Diallo. For me, Mount is out. For me, Mount is out. I don't think Mount can come back again to his best because injuries are not leaving him. So for me, Mount is out. But Mount, honestly, bro, if Mount comes to his best, I think United is gonna do a lot of. He's gonna bring a lot of good things to Man U. So Mount coming back to his best, that can be the best thing Man U can ever ask right now. But I still believe that he can come, especially with the injuries, constant injuries all the time. So Mount for me, you sell him. I don't know who's gonna put a lot of money on him, but especially with his salary, oh, sell Mount. So mm, now next we have Ahmad Diallo. Ahmad, keep Ahmad. Like Ahmad, he really saved Man U season. Like keep him, keep Ahmad. Ahmad can play multiple positions too. If you need him here as a wing back, he can play as a wing back, especially against low blocks. Yeah, where you're gonna be having the ball all the time and they're gonna be just sitting down deep. So Ahmad as a wing back is okay. So for Mount replacement, you sign Cunha. You sign Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha is the best thing that could happen to Manchester United. Honestly, it's the best thing. I was waiting for a Premier League team or not even a Premier League team, a team that was going to was going to buy him. And in this scheme of play, this scheme of system, this is exactly where he's gonna be capable of excelling in these half spaces because let's not forget Cunha is not this he's not a striker. Cunha is not a striker. Cunha is more of a second forward. Like he likes to play behind the striker. So with this 3-4-3, yeah, put him in good positions. And also for Ahmad's backup, we have Brian Bomo. Brian Bomo, solid pick. Bomo is not Bomo. People tend to think that Bomo is a winger who like to hug the touch. I know Bomo likes to play behind the striker too. Like he likes to play in these half spaces. So Bomo, very good pick, very good pick. So I think that's it. And we have now we can move to the striker position. Where is striker position? Let's first go to this guy. Rashford, for me, Rashford, I think Rashford's time at Manchester United is over. He signed to Barcelona. He can hopefully he can clean his name. He can say, okay, I'm not done. Maybe the environment wasn't favorable for me, stuff like that. So Rashford, you have one last chance, brother. If you don't make it at Barcelona, I think your career is over. So yeah, Rashford for me, there's no way he's coming back to Man U. There is no way. So Rashford for me, sell. Sancho, I don't think Sancho either wants to play again for Man U. I don't think he wants to play for Man U again. Like Garnacho, nah, bro. Garnacho, it's not a Garnacho. He is a bad player, but I think that Rashford and Garnacho, they should leave. They should sign him. Like no, not even they should sign him. There are no need for Manchester right now. There is no need for them because how can I say? Because this kind of play, this kind of system that they are playing right now with two with two second forwards behind the striker, this not putting Rashford and Garnacho in favorable situation because these two they are more of wingers. Like they are more of wingers who like to hug the touchline then cut inside. So I don't think this system is ideal for us. So that's why they're gonna leave. Sancho, Sancho can play in this system. Like he can play in here, but does he want to play again for Manu? Never. He doesn't want to. Anthony too. He can play in this. He can play here. Like he can play in this system, especially with this Betis. Like with his Betis loan, he could breathe. He could show his abilities. But honestly, Anthony, you still sell Anthony. Bro. The Premier League is not for him. Like the Prem is not for him. Honestly, the Prem is not for him. So you sell Anthony, sell him because the Prem is not for him. That's too much. Like you could see in La Liga how bro he was breathing, like he was literally breathing. That wow, fresh air. So yeah, now you have Joshua Zigzag. Joshua Zigzag. Uh, Joshua Zigzag. Zigzag. Yeah, Zigzag. Zigzag. He can play a little bit everywhere because he can play as a striker. He can play as a second striker. Bro, he can play any of these positions because he's very good technically, very good physically. He can hold up the play, but he still needs to grow. Like he still needs to grow because finishing. Oh my God, his finishing. He needs to work on his finishing. But Zigzag, yeah, Zigzag for me, he should stay. He's still young. He can grow, and he can also bring a lot to this team. Uh, Chido Obi, yeah, Chido Obi. Yeah, he he is coming from Carrington, so um, just let him time to grow. It's true that right now Manchester needs player that have to perform immediately. They need that, but right now, leave some leave the kids to grow a little bit. Like you got Cunha direct. He knows the Premier League. That's good. You got Bemo know the Premier League, especially with the very he has his best season ever. I think with 20 goals some and 8 assists. So Cunha same. Yeah, I think he has 19 goals, bro. certified player, Premier League players. Baliba, you sign Baliba. Baliba knows the Premier League. I think if a big club bets on him, that's the best thing that can happen. And also, I think Manu should also sign this player, like Magnus, because I'm kind of shocked that nobody came for him. Nobody so far right now. No big club in Europe came and bet on him. Like it's crazy because Magnus is a really good player. Like especially that Bruno is on the end. Bruno is almost reaching. I think Bruno is already 30. This is a very good Bruno replacement. Like very good. Like especially in this 210 in this 2 second striker role, bro. They are putting him in very good position to perform. Like very solid position to perform. So now Hoylund, Hoylund for me, Hoylund, you don't sell Hoylund. Hoylund for me, you don't sell him. I think I think Hoyland needs to be loaned. Like you need to loan Hoyland because or maybe Manu is too much for him. I don't know. Maybe the Prem. Then it's not even the Prem. Like I don't know. Something is going on to him. Like loan him to a club where he's gonna gain confidence. He's gonna score goals. Do something like outside of England. Like take him out of England. So take him out of England and that's it. I think you should still keep him. And now because the finishing is really poor, like really poor. Because if you check the stats, because if you check the stats, uh, Hoyland, because if you go and you check the stats, bro, because if you check the stats, like, yo, it's really bad for a striker. Like, he has 43% goals conversion, like 41.3. That is really bad. That is really bad. Like, because if you compare it to what Zigze, Zigze same. Like, bro, I don't know what's going on, but Manchester really need to sign a striker. Like, and especially, I don't think right now they're in a position to bet on Isaac. I don't know. Isaac is a 150 mil. They can spend that money, especially that they bought 80 on Burmo, 75 on Cunha. Like, bro, that's too much. So they really need a killer in front of the goal, and I don't know where they're gonna get that killer because the market is really stacked right now. So the only guy I would say they can bet on is Sesko. Sesko, honestly, huge potential. Like he's not a killer too, but Sesko he got the potential to be that killer. But at least you see he has a better conversion chance than them. Like far better. Like wow. It's like they play two different football. At least they should go and bet on Sesko. Sesko, how they say 22, young, 80 mil on him. That and you good. Like because they really need a striker. Like they need a striker. I'm begging them. They need a striker. Because you can go and play compete for the Premier League with this too. I'm sorry. You can go. You can go. So I think that's it. These are the players that I'll sell, get rid of them, and these are the players that I will sign personally. So let me know down below what you think about my ideal summer signings for Manchester United, and comment down below what do you think should go, what do you think should stay. Maybe I was wrong about a player. I know some of you are gonna say, "Oh, Mason Mount should stay, Mason Mount should stay," but hey, he needs to leave. Hoyland alone. But thank you very much for watching and peace.